You guys have just barely survived emerging from the King's Forest Kyber dungeon, as noted in the map. And,
Mhm.
let's see. You,
Making our way back to the road.
oh, right. You just a slight recap. You defeated the mastermind of the abduction of Ren's family. Malik, as far as we know, teleported them somewhere to Sharn. He was sparse on details about that. And then, yes, after defeating the Beholder with the Golgaunt tentacle heads, you guys fled from the oncoming lava overflow. And yes, if you want to make the quickest way to Sharn from here, you would just want to, let's see, give me a line. Cut straight west to the Orient Trade Road and proceed south from there. Did we lose someone?
Daya.
Oh, okay. It was Cal.
Yeah.
With us, buddy?
Yep. I was switching from my phone to my computer and accidentally clicked on the wrong chat.
Silly goose.
All right. Now this, oh, great. Music. Are you guys all getting music?
Yes.
Yeah, sorry, I turned it down earlier and I forgot to turn it back up.
Awesome. Okay, I thought I was tripping. So, do you all agree to Bryony's suggestion of cutting straight back to the road and heading down the Orient Trade Road south to Sharn from there?
I don't see any reason why not, since we don't need to escort the family.
Not to mention that secret meeting, we don't know when it is, but we would hate to miss it.
That's true.
Oh, certainly. I will tell you.
We do need to go get Arthur. I forgot about that. Or no,
yeah.
Arthur was outside the cave, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. He was
Yeah, he's right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
He was taking a rest because you guys hightailed it straight from Wrecker's Point into the jungle. Now, I'm going to tell you that from where you guys emerged in the jungle to back to the road and down to Sharn, it's going to be about 12 days travel. Now, does anybody have downtime requests?
I would almost bet that Malik does.
Yeah.
Well, too bad.
But here we are. I don't think I have any. I don't think I have any.
I don't. Cal's a simple man.
Yeah, I don't think I do either.
Ren, I'd like to point out that you were, of course, experiencing excruciating pain from the third-degree burns surrounding the wrist stump. Now, during those 12 days, are you taking any measures to treat it?
I think the first thing I would do is ask somebody who's not Malik what I should do. But other than that, it'd be wrapped, it'd be kept clean, all the basic first aid.
Bryony has a +9 to medicine, and I do have healer's kit and herbalism kits. So I could try and keep it like poulticed, so that doesn't get infected.
Yeah,
That's
help keep it clean.
And most importantly, she's not Malik. She's
yeah, and honestly, when I said that, Bryony was exactly who I was thinking of.
She might be sullen, but she's willing to help her friends.
All right, Bryony, give me a roll for that. It's going to be an average for the whole ride.
Hell yeah!
Beautiful.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. And by the time you guys get to the outskirts of Sharn, you feeling considerably better. It's obviously still a horrific wound, but it's been treated as best as possible.
If you're really keen on it, Ren, I could cauterize it as well.
It's cauterized the shit out of it. I mean, you literally melted his hand off.
Yeah. I don't think that's the.
Well, that's not necessarily true. You put it in lava, and you're gonna get burnt lava on the end. Then you're going to peel off all the lava, which will leave you with open wounds again.
Well,
Regardless
no, but
of how you
that's why you
choose to
used your medicine, so that I wouldn't
Yes.
have to peel off all the 3rd-degree burn blisters.
Right.
It'd be wrapped up and healed in all your special medicine goo.
Magic.
Well, I mean, however you pull it off. In any case, it is as well treated as such a horrific one could possibly be. I will point out that as long as you have a missing hand, and firstly, you can't use your greatsword, and secondly, you're going to have disadvantage on more than a few things. Anything that requires any manual dexterity.
I'm very sure, yes.
Okay.
I don't know if I have, because I think the only other weapon I have is my longbow, and I clearly can't use that either.
Oh
I
yeah,
can give
that's
you
right out.
a +1 spear. The Shardbearer's spear.
And you want a spooky spear made from pieces of dead and broken warforged and dangling with pieces of broken armor taken from trophies.
Can I use it one-handed?
You can use it one-handed. It's only D6 plus your strength, but yeah, you could use it one-handed. You could even throw it if you like.
It's better than the literally nothing else I have to use. I have something
Fair
called
enough.
Beginning Boluses, but I don't think those will be very effective.
Something called what now?
The Beginning Boluses.
Oh, that is something that Malik gave you. Do me a favor and don't try to use it until he's here next, because I don't know how it's supposed to work.
I was not planning on it.
Alright, good enough, good enough. Alright, well then we will fast forward through the 12-day trip, other than accomplishing Bryony caring for Ren's wound. Now, the towering heights of Corvair's greatest metropolis are visible from many miles off. The vast ocean stretches to the south, and you can hear the crashing of the waves against the steep cliffs the city is built atop, even miles away. The towers of Sharn are breathtaking, even to those who have seen them before, spiraling into the clouds. The floating disk of the palatial skyway barely visible from the distance and cloud cover. Now, I just want to run down a quick thing here, from least to most familiar with Sharn, starting with Ren. Ren, you have only ever been to Sharn once, when you were first promoted to the Bear Cavalry for a military parade. Cal, this will be your 3rd visit. The first one would have been when you enlisted and shipped out to the Black Wheel Company down to Zendrick, and then when you came, doing the escort mission. Malik isn't here, but I'm just going to throw on the record that he has squirmed in or out of a handful of the city a handful of times on sleazy business. Now, coming to the more familiar Gwynlyn, you have never lived in Sharn, but you've done bounty hunting business there on about a dozen occasions, and you know people like legitimate authority people that have worked with you, doing your bounty hunting shit.
Okay.
Okay, and of course, Bryony, anything I mention here is out of character knowledge. You, of course, lived and came of age there. So you would be at the most familiar end of the spectrum, just ahead of Gwynlyn.
Okay.
All right, now, you see the village of First Tower there?
Yes.
Yes, on the Orion Road. Okay. From there, you get off the Orion Road and you get onto the old road that runs parallel to the lightning rail tracks. From the village of First Tower, you get on the old road south to Sharn, approaching Roan's Gate. Now, as you are crossing that, that distance between First Tower and Sharn, you guys are probably going to have to make a decision about what you're going to do about Arthur. Now, I want to point out, and I was going to give Malik a medicine check for this, but anyone would be qualified if they got the proficiency. Someone want to take a medicine check related to Arthur's behavior as you guys have traveled even further south.
I do not have medicine.
I mean, I surely can, unless Ren wants to handle that.
I have a 1.
And you can
Yeah, I don't have.
You can do an animal handling check, Brett. And if you are successful, I will be able to give Bryony's medicine. I will be willing to give Bryony's medicine check advantage.
Okay, I'll
you
make
don't know
that.
specific things, but you know Arthur.
Yeah, I'll make that animal handling check.
All right, roll that right quick. Beautiful. Holy shit.
Oh yeah.
Okay, Bryony, definitely roll your medicine check with advantage.
All right.
Okay, beautiful. The further south you get, the more sluggish and tired Arthur seems to be. He may be preparing to go into some kind of mutant torpor state.
Oh,
Mutant
jeez.
Is that what you said?
It's, well, he's not exactly a bear, but at his core he is. And I fear it's getting about that time where normal bears hibernate.
No, but here's the bizarre part, which you're catching, Bryony, is normally he wouldn't start getting more tired as you guys go further south in the tropical temperatures. That must be some sort of weird part of the mutation, which is why I threw that in there.
Okay.
Yeah, between you and Ren's animal handling check, you're definitely able to parse that out.
Okay.
Now, back to where you were with the travel. Arthur's getting sleepier. You don't know what you guys are going to do. Let me just throw out there, Bryony, you know for a certainty that he's not going to be let through the gate.
Definitely not. They barely even let dogs and cats in Sharn, let alone a bear.
Let alone a
It's
giant
literally
mutant
raining
bear.
cats and dogs.
Yes, they say that for the rain. We ought to perhaps hide him out somewhere in the forest, find a little cave or a copse of trees.
Well, Bryony, I'm going to give you a history check. Let's say with advantage. This is related to your
Knowledge of the area.
living in Sharn. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You are not certain. You can't immediately think of one, but you are certain that there are places in the depths of Sharn that you could take him and hide him. Now, if you had rocked that history check, we would have had one to hand you. But now you will need to, put this on the agenda of things to follow up on once you guys get into the city. You can check in with some contact of yours and be like, oh yes, now I remember what I was thinking of. And then go out and maybe try to lead him in through this secret place and give him a safe spot to slumber in the depths of the city.
Mm-hmm.
As you all probably know, the undercity of Sharn is just a crazy, complicated place that goes all the way basically to the mantle underneath the earth. Basically the Kuiper. Yeah, and it goes, it rockets up into the sky at two improbable heights, which is why you can see these massive yawning towers going into the clouds from miles away.
So,
but in the meantime, well, given the circumstances, you'll need to go into the city, find somebody to jog Bryony's memory, and then come back and, the two of you lead him in. See if you can find a spot for him.
Yeah, we need a temporary a temporary place, though.
Yep, exactly.
We should consult House Galanda for putting him up, and House Orion for getting him in.
House Galanda, you want to put him up at a 5-star hotel? House Galanda are like the house of hospitality, generally in Sharn especially, generally for super rich diplomats, VIPs, so forth on. Be like, I have an idea. Let's take our giant mutant bear to like the Plaza Hotel in New York City.
Yeah.
See if we can convince them to let him stay in the lobby. Just set up a little fence. He can just snap.
I mean, they can hide him in plain sight as a trophy.
Yeah.
All right. Well, look, when you guys get into the city, you have free reign to try to handle things however you will.
I've never heard a snoring trophy before.
Yeah.
Magical sound effects. It's a magic mouse.
So, in the meantime, your idea, Luke, is to kind of release him to do his own thing until you have to come back for him?
Yeah, that should work. I mean, he won't go too far from the city if he knows I'm in the city.
That's true, and again, as he gets further south, he gets more and more sluggish and just wants to spend the whole day slumbering. So, could be a reasonable thing. Also, you could, like, a week from now, like, hear terror stories. There's a giant mutant bear outside of the city!
And the odd parents!
If he's so sleepy, we can just let him nap in a grove for a day or two until we can jog Bryony's memory.
Right, fair enough. Well, then we are. If you're gonna part ways with Arthur on the way down the old road to the city, then everyone presumably is going to find some means of entering the city legitimately. Obviously, as we've established before, everyone except for Bryony and Ren have legitimate travel documents. Bryony has a number of serviceable counterfeits. Ren, you ain't got shit. You got no papers, because again, you're presumed dead.
Yeah. I am a casualty of war.
Maybe I should stay with Arthur. Sneak us both in.
I mean, I don't have any polymorph abilities, so I can't make him into a little thing. I could reduce him, I guess, but even so, he'd still be too big.
Yeah. You'd just be child-sized.
I could cover him in shadows, making it easier to hide him somewhere. Like, get him into somewhere to hide it. But even that only lasts an hour.
We could see about. I mean, he's from Rotes, which is right down the road. So we could get him papers as a survivor. You can get survivors, friend.
It's 100. That's not how that works, and it's hundreds of miles away. It just took you guys like 12 days to get from that vicinity.
Well,
I want to throw out
one.
There was one option open to you all that you ended up sort of bypassing because you just had Ren and Arthur run around the border checkpoint. But if you think about it, Gwendolyn, you might have a trick to how you could get somebody with no papers into the city. What do you think?
Well, I mean, I could use my pull.
What is your primary profession?
Bounty hunting.
Uh-huh.
Oh, he could be my prisoner, my bounty.
There you go.
That makes sense. Yes. So yeah, we can kind of, tie your hands up a little bit and kind of pretend that you are my prisoner. And I'm turning you in for my bounty payment.
I can do my best to appear villainous and dastardly.
Well, you've probably looked a little wild as it is, but no, this will be like when Chewbacca pretended to have the manacles on in Star Wars.
Yeah.
Exactly,
It's
perfect.
real easy to slip his snub out.
Was nub? Yeah, I forgot about that.
True. What are you gonna do about my nub?
Don't worry, I have a plan for that. There are plenty of magical artisans in the city. We can see how much money it would cost to get you like a super well-made prosthetic.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
I was thinking more in terms of like tying me up to look like a prisoner.
I mean, bunch of rope around the body will do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, just do it around the elbows, I was thinking.
Yeah, just some rope and
do like some shibari shit.
Loose, yeah, loose shackles around your ankles.
Paige, can you do me a favor and make the thing big for the recording of that handout I just showed everyone?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. I just think that's really gorgeous art.
It is beautiful.
Showing the skyline of Sharn as you all are approaching. Alright, so that is everybody. The whole group is going to be entering the city legitimately through the entrance at Rowan's Gate. Now, I'm going to go to a different page right quick.
Blackness.
Beautiful black page you have there.
Gosh darn it.
Oh, yeah.
Is it a page that needs dynamic lighting?
No, I think I have to go turn that off right quick. Yeah.
Indeed. It is, the game settings have it on automatically each time. Just for future reference.
Hey, what about now? Is it still not showing nothing?
Very
No,
nice
we see
Peter.
it.
There we go.
The topographical map.
Yeah,
Yes. Alright, I want everyone to look at Rowan's Gate. That is the main gate to the city that is not the lightning rail that leaves from the nearby terminus. So, as you can see, this is the map of the lower wards. Not the under wards, but the ones that are, at ground level, basically, as opposed to subterranean.
Gotcha.
All right. As the sun slips below the cliffs, the old road comes to the tower known as Tavik's Landing. Then the tower is called Tavik's Landing. Then runs beneath a vast bronze statue of Braelin's first queen, Rowan Ir Wynarn.
Oh.
Hold on one second. Here we go. So, that's a very great illustration. I don't know where that came from. Unfortunately, it doesn't depict the gate as it's actually described in the lore. I'll take the quotes that I found about the Queen's statue that say she had her arm raised in defiance, or her sword raised in defiance of the laws of Galifar. The other quote from the source material states, "It is an awesome sight, a massive arch opening into an enormous tower, topped by a titanic statue of Queen Rowan holding a scepter in one hand and a sword above her head." Okay, so you get the idea, though. She was the first queen of Rowan in the sense that, before she wouldn't have been considered a monarch because Braeland and all the other nations were part of Galifar. So, in a lot of places, she's considered a controversial figure because she was one of the, causes of the last war, because she didn't accept the official secession of the Queen of Sire. Black-cloaked guards man a dozen separate gates, listening to the tales of merchants, travelers, and peasants. The most disorienting part is the sky, or the lack thereof. The district is entirely enclosed in one of the massive towers of Tavik's Landing, and above your heads the vast hollow core of the tower stretches up out of sight. Gargoyles and hippogriffs whirl in the air above you, darting between different levels of the tower. The walls of this central tower are easily 50 feet thick, and buildings and businesses can be seen carved directly into them. The interior of the tower must be 600 or 700 feet across, filled with smaller spires and buildings. Rainy, if you didn't already have your hood pulled up, then you probably do at this exact moment as a big heap of hippogriff dung flops onto the cobblestones beside you guys.
Hippogriff dung. Horrific.
Yeah, you've been around here before, so you know that's something to look out for.
She's definitely got her hood up. The moment we've walked into town, you guys see her go like Assassin's Creed incognito, as much as humanly possible. She's also made sure to put her hair up in a slightly different style, and so using that and a bit of makeups to make herself slightly less recognizable.
Okay, perfect. And Gwynlyn is tugging the bound Ren around. Is anyone else taking any other particular special precautions?
Nope.
Nope. Gwendolyn's just walking around like she owns the place. Full of confidence.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say with him on the leash. Finally, another interesting thing about Rowan's Gate, particularly this giant tower that you guys are in right at the entrance, that you happen to know, is that this enormous tower you all are inside is so big that it actually collects condensation. And even though you are technically indoors, it's possible to rain in there.
Wow. Think of all the fart smell that's been built up.
Fair enough. Yeah, well, I'm going to be honest with you.
Dung smell.
Yeah, they probably have a special, branch of the civil service that cleans that up, because it's a very common thing around there. All right, so you guys, go through the gate. Cal, your travel papers that you got when you came to Corvair are still good for a year. Malik decides not to play any games and just shows them his real credentials. Bryony, your fake credential, well, roll anything but a 1, and I hate to even say that to you, but roll anything but a 1 on a deception check. If you roll a 1, then you just look really guilty for some reason.
Oh no. You were saying?
Good enough. All right, so you managed to bluff one of your good identities through the gate. Gwendolyn, they are impressed by your credentials, but I don't know. What would you prefer to try? Intimidate or a persuasion check to walk your way through with your prisoner? And Ren, are you doing anything helpful or hindering during this process, or just keeping your mouth shut?
I am keeping my mouth shut. I am doing my best to appear to be legitimately constrained by my constraints.
Okay. And Gwendolyn, what do you want to take a shot? Oh!
Intimidation.
Holy crap!
Don't look at me.
Oh yeah,
Nothing to see
they
here.
don't even. Yeah. You don't get any back talk from them. Now, as you guys are proceeding into the city, Cal, I just want to bring your attention to the fact that Rowan's Gate is one of the places where you can see a big population of Syrian refugees in the city. Which is another thing I want to point out to you guys. On the day of your arrival, it is Friday, Olaroon 13th, which means that 1 week from today is the anniversary of the Day of Mourning.
So it'll be 3rd anniversary? 3 years?
Yeah, I believe so. 196.
Yeah.
And it's 199 now, right? So, just throwing that out there now. Okay. So, being in the city, safely, I want to throw out there that we've got these, we can cover these in any order that you all want. The 5 things I wanted to throw out here. Cal, you mentioned that you wanted to check in with your former adventuring buddies.
Yes.
Which would be at Winston's estate, which is in Dragon Towers in the mid-level of the Central Plateau. And let's see. Of course, you guys we're talking about shopping. We can jump into that whenever you guys, in whatever order you guys want. Gwendolyn, you of course are wanted to stop by your cousin's house to tell her about what happened with Venom the Viper.
Yeah, and show the head.
Well, yeah, and then
Delicious.
tell her whatever version of the story you prefer.
Yeah, the bounty was
Of
stolen
course.
from me because of I can't remember what his
I,
name
I
is.
Montagna was
Yeah.
one step ahead of you guys because Bryony, you guys had intimidated him into going back and being your informant. Unfortunately,
Yes.
Montagna got wind of this and killed him. There was one other particular thing that I want to just throw out there. It might come up at some point. The letter that he sent you, Gwynlyn. I'm just going to pull it up right quick and have you take another look at it right quick. Notice the PS part.
Yeah. Yep. So you know that they are going to be coming for me.
It's a better than average chance for sure.
Yeah. But I am ready. They can try.
Okay. And then there is, of course, anyone who wants to take other investigations to see about, anything they can turn up about the upcoming secret conference. And finally, there is, a journey to the Skyway to investigate the estate of Ulric's Ear Serotus, as told to you by Venom the Viper.
Hopefully it's soon to be dead, his state.
Hopefully.
Oh,
Bryony likes murder. Have you not realized that yet?
no, it's fun. Everybody likes murder. It's
Murder
perfectly
for a
small.
reason, of course, not just wanton.
Vengeance!
Investigation for information on the meeting.
Yeah. So again, Bryony would be the one with probably the most.
Damn.
Well, take it away, Gwynlyn.
I had a 13.
Well, yeah, Gwynlyn, who or where would you be investigating? Now, you do have some contacts in the Sharn Watch, but you all would have to choose to. You, Gwynlyn, would say, okay, the first thing I want to do is I'm going to go talk to some of my old contacts at the Sharn Watch. Then we would do the investigation.
Yeah, that's probably where I would start.
Okay, so you're gonna, just to be sure, that's what you're gonna do first of all the other options here.
Oh no, I was assuming that I was doing that after I was talking to my family.
Oh, I see. Okay.
No, my
Well, but
family
you haven't
is
talked to-
first case scenario because I have to tell them about what I was set out to do.
Okay, awesome. Because that's gonna be a whole. Oh man, you're gonna love this. Is great.
Okay.
That
And-
does not sound promising.
So
So who all
Cal.
has stuff that we need to go do individually? Because Cal needs to go check in on Winston and Bastion. Gwen, you need to go check in on your family.
Yep.
I
Bryony?
need to scuttle about the city and leave messages in certain little drop spots to try and get information about this meeting and anything else happening in the city that we don't know about yet.
Okay.
and coincidentally
Ren?
enough, Malik has already disappeared.
Okay.
You guys have no idea when that happened.
Rin, I think you could come with me because House Cannith, I believe, would be where we'd want to get a prosthetic hand for combat situations.
Aye.
All right, so
Sounds
Ren
good
and
to me.
Cal are gonna go see Winston, and Gwen is gonna see her cousin, and Bryony is gonna strike off on her own to do investigation, check her drop boxes, and so forth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And maybe do
Right.
a bit of the shopping as well.
Okay, perfect. Who wants to have their bit done first? Anyone is good with me.
Happy to
matter to me.
volunteer if necessary.
All right.
Yeah. Whoever.
Okay.
I'm okay.
Bryony's
So,
stuff is
right.
quick, so.
Well, that's true. So, Bryony, you again presumably are not ready to reveal your return to the city yet. So you're keeping a low profile as you're asking around, right?
I'd hate for the monks to find me, so yes.
So roll me your investigate check.
Aye. For what is this for specifically?
So you are listening out for word on the street about who. This is the first step, is trying to find out who to talk to that you think might have information about this upcoming conference. Now, the reason you have to do this roll is because you know a lot of the big movers and shakers, criminal elements, so forth on. But you've been
Okay.
out of the city for a couple of years, and you don't know exactly who's in town yet.
Okay.
Yeah, see, because you have that is why you're able to do this.
Perfect. I just wanted to notate it. Son of a bitch. What if I
Alright,
use one of my
well,
action points for that?
you can do that.
Alright, so that's 2d6. So 9 plus 4.
So 13. All right,
Better
so
than 9.
yeah,
Yeah.
you're gonna. It seems like you're gonna have to take some time as you guys have get settled into the city again to sort of renew your contacts and so forth on. Now,
Yeah, no problem.
you at this point though, you drop a couple of questions in some dead drops. Now, you know plenty of dead drops. Only a few people, like fewer than you could count on one hand, know about your dead drops. Because of all of the many people and contacts that you have in Sharn, that's probably how many of them you actually like as people and want to be able to get in touch with you.
Right.
Now, let's see. When you hit your one secret Dropbox, there's just one old letter that I'm gonna find for you right quick. All right. Can I show it to the party so that it can pop up in the recording, or is that not a big deal? Or do you want me to keep it secret?
No. No need to keep it secret or safe. We are good.
All right. So just to fill you in on the context here, Bryony, Ol Harsk is one of the people that helped you pull off that job for the Tower of Eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Lamb is the name of a changeling that helped you on that job, and of course, Old Harsk is just letting you know, oh, poor Lamb is dead.
Not a big
You know,
surprise. Friends die all the time in this kind of line of work.
Yep. There you go. Now, there's more to be said about Ol Harsk, but that's for later. In any case, he's one of your contacts. He's clearly in the city. He tells you what the date is in a very roundabout fashion, but essentially this letter is about a year old, a little over a year old. Okay, and there's no other correspondence. But like I said, you put some fingers in some pies, some irons in the fire during this investigation. So we will jump to whomever is next. We'll say, we'll save Gwendolyn for last because I'm really excited about that.
Best for last.
Yeah, I know. I gotta do the thing. All right, what about now?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So this is the middle district of Sharn. It is just the one level up from the one that you were on. Dragon Towers is where Winston's workshop and estate is. Winston being one of Cal's former adventuring partners. He is a armor artificer of House Caniff. Let's see. Oh, by the way, the house enclaves are of most of the dragon marked houses are in Dragon Towers, although for House Caniff specifically, the Enclave and Dragon Towers is just kind of for show, and the real base of operations in the city is a massive, like, forge hold factory in the Ash Black district, way beneath. Okay. All right. So, to the map page, just to show you that. Just give me 1 second, sorry.
Unacceptable.
All right, and Winland, when we take you here, I'm gonna just put you in so that we can have it for the recording. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Spooky secrets.
In fact, I'm so proud of this map that, Bryony, I want you to pretend like you're not there either, just so you can see.
Absolutely.
Right. See stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Ready.
So, yeah, you guys are admitted, and Bastion comes up to greet you, the two of you all warmly. You guys never met Bastion, but he was the sweetest little Warforged cinnamon roll, and he used to do a cute little robot voice for him and stuff. In any case, Cal, the last time you saw Bastion, he was in a comatose state because he was battling with the malevolent consciousness of the Shard Baron. But as you can see, he's clearly much better. Cal, what's your response to Bastion's tender greeting? He gives you a hug, by the way.
Yeah, Cal will gladly return the hug, and his normally very stern, I'm going to rip somebody's face off demeanor softens considerably. Like he might only terrorize somebody instead. But gladly returns that hug. Very happy to see his old companion again.
Winston strides up. Winston, of course, in his fancy handcrafted battle armor, greets you as well, Cal. He says, "Aha! The Shining Trio reunited." Well, kind of. What have you found yourself into, old boy?
Bit of intrigue. Little side trip to Kyber. You know, never staying out of trouble for too long.
Oh, Bundor comes drunkenly stumbling up. He says, "Hey,
Bundor.
good to see you all. Cal, we gotta, we gotta have a talk, man. It's really good to see you, but I got word back from the bosses back in Stormreach. I don't want to interrupt your reunion or nothing, but we got some stuff to talk about."
I'll find you when we have a moment.
So Winston, is catching you all up about his brilliant scheme to free Bastion from the Shard Baron's influence. And of course, he inevitably gets to the topic of his upcoming nuptials.
Oh.
Yes, if you recall, that was the reason he was first recalled back to Sharn, as supposedly his family is making him, go into an arranged marriage, which he is ambivalent about. But there are 3 contenders, and apparently he talks like, I don't know, it sounds to you like out of character, like he wants to do a fucking dating show challenge or something. To eliminate the 3 finalists or something. So after you guys have caught up for a bit, Bundor, gestures for you, Cal, to come over so you guys can talk business. Winston offers to show you some prototypes. Ren, would you like to see some neat prosthetic hands?
Yes, please.
Okay. So he tries to pitch you on a number of things. One is kind of just a normal hand, and it's got cool blades on it, but it's hard to hold things. One of them has an actual cannon in it, like fucking Guts from Berserk, but of course it doesn't have movable, articulate fingers. Okay, it's kind of just like the hand from Berserk. You would have to put it in a place to hold an object, and you'd have to use an action in order to do that. Now you could swing your two-handed sword with it, but of course, if you wanted to let go, you'd have to manually ungrip your metal fingers. Does that make sense?
Yes.
And then the last one is basically a three, it's got three big fingers, like a hydraulic claw thing. Now you would have advantage on strength checks with it, but you would have disadvantage to do anything that required fine detail, like picking a lock or something. And of course, there is, he's trying to pitch you these like fancy options, but of course you can like look over his shoulder and see one that is perfectly feasible. It's made of like the same materials as Warforged, so like metal, wood, leather, and for all intents and purposes, it would perfectly replace your hand without any adjustments to your stats.
Well, that's the thing. I am not really very just pick them up.
Oh.
So I don't think that sacrifice is really a sacrifice at all if I go with the big fat three-fingered thing that gives me a strength bonus.
Okay, so you're gonna get the clampy hand. That's awesome. So he says, "Yeah, man, that's a good choice." He slaps it and he says, "You could crush so many fucking heads with this baby."
I tested out. Does it make it out of character? Does it make a noise? Does it go like?
You want it to make? You want it to make a noise?
See, that's the thing, because I do want it to make a noise, but I feel like if I say that, then you're gonna use that against me.
What would be the fun otherwise? It would be like Chekhov's gun. What's the point of it making a noise if I don't have it come into the blood at some time?
Yeah, I think it should be silent AF. Otherwise, you're never gonna be able to sneak in.
All right, fair enough.
Let's have it be quiet.
He's very excited. He says, "Here, take this with the loaner. I'm going to need a couple days to adjust this." So, that is what the two of you were up to, while Cal and Bundur were getting caught up. Now, Cal, you are, he's been vouching on your behalf, but you are officially like AWOL from the Blackwheel Company, from your mercenary employers. Now, what he's been able to talk, you into getting is, if you will, if you sign some paperwork to formally resign, he will be willing to cut you some back pay. I've been checking how many pay periods you have crossed since you all left Sharn. Get you some back pay and some severance. And then no harm, no foul. If you want to enlist again in the future, that's fine. But this is kind of the best deal that you can get for parting ways officially with the company.
Okay. And I get to keep my axe?
There is no paperwork in here that says you can't have to return the axe.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine by me.
All right, so you sign the paperwork to formally resign. You are due 400 gold pieces in back pay. Now that's calculated over the fact that you actually changed ranks at a point since the last time you got paid. And then there's going to be another additional 100 gold pieces in severance. So a total of 500 GP, and you do not work for the Blackwheel Company any longer.
Okay. They're the ones that handled my traveling papers. Are those still going to be valid?
Well, the year that you had on them has not yet expired. Okay. It's not going to be anytime soon, but when it gets close to that point, I'll let you know.
Okay.
Good question, though. All right. Anything else you
Yeah, that'd
guys
be
needed
terrible.
to? Anything else you guys needed to accomplish?
Not that I can think of.
All right.
Just a little
Not
bit of
the two of
buying and
us.
selling.
Say what?
A little bit of what?
Sorry?
Buying and selling.
Oh, yes.
Well, the next thing on my
So-
agenda is finding a place to leave Arthur under the city. But obviously that happens at Bryony's leisure.
Right.
Yeah,
you'd
but I
have
know
to-
like
you'd
a
have to-
like a sewer or something that we could leave them in.
Oh, what we're thinking about, and that was one of the things that you got into just now with all of your investigating. And the answer is you found something much better than the sewer. The trick was not finding a suitable underground space. There's a ton of it. The trick was finding one that you could possibly sneak him in from outside, like a big enough smuggling route or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you have pulled up that answer. The only question at this point is, had you guys agreed to meet back up at some other point?
Probably at like one of the lower city markets.
All right, fair enough. Bryony tells you guys to meet her at a certain place. By the way, you guys will notice under the handouts for the current chapter that there are various prices for services and goods in the city. Do you guys see that? Travels in the city, cost of living, etc.
Yes, very handy. I love that.
I love that you say that. Thank you. Let's see. But yes, shopping, if anybody has particular shopping things in mind. Ren obviously doesn't. Bryony, what are you going to be picking up while you were doing your investigation stuff?
So I wanted to sell my leather armor, get 2 potions of greater healing, and then sell also all of my gems.
Right. So you want to sell the potions? Is that correct?
Buy more potions,
Buy
and then
more potions.
sell
Back up.
my leather armor and all the gems we got from that lava pit.
All right. I would say for the gems, you were able to talk to the right people to get them at the face value. But the leather armor, you still can't get anybody to pay more than 50% of its value for.
All right, I'll take, almost 3,000 gold instead. That's fine.
Oh yeah, did
It
you
is what
guys
it is.
officially split up the Beholder's Hoard and take down that mount?
I don't know about them, but I have my handful that I got.
No. Yeah, yours is whether you. Yeah, again, whatever you might be due for dividing the hoard itself, that's all you. I was actually been thinking about that. There's no evidence to suggest anybody saw you grab that handful.
Aha.
So, yeah, you get a little bonus then. But
Nice.
honestly, I'd already converted it to gold and added it to my gold list instead of adding
Okay,
it to my inventory.
That's fine. We can assume that you are managed to take care of that. We just got to make sure that everybody gets their. You tell everybody what their cut is going to be, so that everybody else could be on the same page as you.
I posted it in the chat.
Which chat?
The chat I created.
Right.
Could you refresh your memory?
Let me pull that back up real quick.
Just a lot about molesting hands. I don't know.
No one interacted with Cal's little speech at the next campfire thing. I was real sad about that.
I know it was for Ren. I don't know.
Oh my goodness,
Ben,
I'm
did you
so
read it?
sorry.
Yeah, he chastised you. Okay, you can write your role-playing response. It's your homework now.
More?
It was in the main chat, so well, like 13,650 gold total
Divided
with
by-
2,730 each.
Yes.
All right.
Man, I need a bag of holding. Fuck.
I have one.
I don't want to give you my money though.
Doesn't everybody have a bag of holding? Gwendolyn
Do
has
we?
one. Cal has one.
Yep.
Bridie, you really don't have one, Bridie? I thought you had one. I could have sworn you had one.
I don't know. I have a headband of intellect, a cloak of protection, the ear horn, the periapt, my stone of elements. Oh, I do. Sorry.
Huzzah!
Huzzah.
Um,
Well, because I just remember like it being, wow, crazy. We got 3 people with goddamn bags of holding. Oh, Malik extorted. Malik's got one too. He extorted one out of Brabant's back in Passage.
6,500.
Damn.
Damn.
What are you looking at for the healing potions? Like 300?
It's 100 each.
Greater
says
healing.
Google.
Says Google.
Well, I
can spend more though.
That's, no. That's fine because it's Sharn prices. Keep in mind, you know where to get discounts and shit.
There.
You'll only have a 5% chance per potion that it's I don't know, got drugs or poison in it.
Hey, some people like
You
drugs.
can just hand it off to Malik. Yeah, Cal wants to pick up, if we're doing shopping, Cal would like to pick up a handful of feather tokens, probably like 10 of them, just to be safe. Some healing potions. See if there's anything I need to sell.
So you probably be paying like 125 for this greater, just like what Bryony is getting.
What's the healing on those?
44.
It's the 44, yeah, 44 plus 4. And those feather tokens are probably only about 50 GP apiece.
Okay, so 500 total.
Yep. And I will post the for that right now.
So 120 per potion. So Cal's going to pick up 10 potions, just have a stockpile, and 10 feather tokens. That's 1,700 total of you spending.
Alright. That's a lot.
I got plenty.
All right, Ren, what about you, bud? Do you want to buy anything? Do you want to do anything with all this money? He has more money than you've ever had, boy.
Can I send it back home to my family?
Oh, yes, you absolutely can.
Like,
We're gonna
any-
Western Union
Yeah.
them the money.
Yeah, I mean, what is postal cost in Sharn?
Right, how much are you gonna? Honestly, you would go to one of these house civis offices, and they probably have a service almost identical to, Western Union wiring money. They have the magical equivalent of like a telegraph service. So I would say, however much you're gonna spend, it's probably 2% of the cost to send it.
Okay, so I'm gonna send my cut from the Kyber place, from the Horde.
Hey, what's the full amount each person's getting?
2730, I think it was.
Yep. 2730.
All right.
What?
We will round it a little bit. You're going to send them the total of a total of 2,680 gold pieces, minus, because that's the total that you have minus the 50 it's going to cost to send this.
Okay, I'll have 6
Then-
GP left.
Well, boy, your family will live like kings. It might make up for the trauma of wherever the hell Malik teleported them to.
Yeah,
This is out of character knowledge, but would you like me to tell you?
Sure.
Oh, you remember how I alluded to how House Cannith's main base of operations in the city was their giant factory underneath the surface?
Uh-huh.
That's where Malik's teleport circle took them. So they showed up completely bewildered, like in the middle of like a giant warehouse forge factory with molten metal spraying everywhere and sparks and shit. Like the end of Terminator 2. And they're like, what the fuck? Good news is you did give them like more than enough money to get the lightning rail out of the city and home, so it probably would have passed you guys on your way into the city, because again, it's been 12 days since then.
Okay, cool.
All right. Now, on to what's up?
One more question. Bryony, what level spells can you cast up to in Druid?
Currently I have third level spells.
What you got? And
For
also,
my-
I guess, yeah, how much would a ring of spell storing be? Mr. DM.
Good question.
Ring of spell storing. That's quite rare, isn't it?
It is a rare magic item, I do believe.
All right, let me consider this. Now, the other thing to consider is the availability factor.
Yeah, we're in the biggest magical city on the continent.
Don't you sass me, pale-faced changeling. All right, so assuming, well, for one thing, you're only going to be able to buy one that comes with no spells in it.
That's fine.
All right, let's say you managed to, the starting bidding point would be 2,000 gold pieces for one.
Okay.
Now, the other thing to consider is that it's going to take time. We're going to be adding time to the clock with you having to seek something so specific out. If you want to do this now or save it for later, it doesn't matter. There's no particular rush at this moment.
I would, or actually, let's write third level spells, or I throw $2,000 at this thing.
Riley, are you with us?
Oh, my bad. I was muted the whole time. What was the first half of what you just said, Daniel?
So it's going to cost like 2,000 gold if I do get it. But what second and third level spells do you have?
I can send you a screenshot. But I'll
Okay.
go. I can go half seas with you on the cost as well. So it's only 1,000. A screenshot. Boom. It is in the Discord.
Okay. Nothing's really popping out at me. Actually, Goggles of Night. Just thought about that.
I have dark vision.
I don't have dark vision. So having Goggles of Night would be handy.
All right,
Mr.
so
DM.
I'm gonna look up goggles of night. You don't have to.
Can you hear me, boy?
I can hear you. You guys can't say that to me.
It is
Not this-
uncommon.
not this campaign.
Yeah. Try and stop me.
Yeah, uncommon. I will say you can pull those off for 200 gold pieces.
Okay. Sweet.
They don't look like the picture in the DMG. They look like steampunk goggles.
Gotcha. Even
Naturally,
better.
it is Eberron.
No, I was gonna say if you said no, I'd say too bad.
All right, yeah, I think that's the extent of what I would like.
All right, Ren, you Western Union and that shit.
Yep.
We will say that as Bryony mentioned, you guys, the three of you all met up in a bar that she told you guys about in a lower market district. And then Bryony, by this time, you have at least gotten the straight skating on where you need to guide Arthur in to hide underneath the city. You have a safe spot. Now,
Okay.
do you and Ren want to go off and do that while we jump to Quinlan?
Yeah, easy peasy. Ren, follow me.
Yeah. Awesome.
Al, are you going along, or do you have anything else going on?
Don't think I have anything else, so I'll go help, I guess.
Okay, so then
Quinlan
all
with
three of you
Malik.
will find this. By the way, Malik, like I said, as soon as you guys got through the gate, you were distracted by the hippogriff dung, and when you turned around, Malik was gone.
Oh, missed it.
And
My bad.
just my luck. Malik will definitely be on my case to roleplay out what has been going on since you guys parted ways. All right. So you guys the three of you are going to take care of that. We will jump to that in a second. We're going to jump to Quinlan. Can we take our quick 5-minute break?
Sure
now?
thing.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Be back in just a moment.
I will also be right back.
Okie doke. No, not there. So.
Hey, I'm back. Anybody else?
I'm
Yep.
here.
I'm here.
Okay.
Quick note: when we meet back up, Cal does give 2 tokens each to Gwynlyn and Ren.
To Briny and Ren.
Brony has Featherfall.
Oh, no, she has a
yeah,
room of flying.
I have not met back up with you guys yet.
Well,
Right, we're about to cut to her at the thingy.
Yeah, I have this. It's not exactly Featherfall, but
right.
I'm pretty damn good.
Yeah. At a certain level, you're immune to fall damage.
Yeah. Yes, indeed.
All right. I am gonna put you guys there, but you're, of course, not really there.
Or a figment of your imagination.
This is all figments of our imagination.
Technically. And just so
Alright,
you
you
know,
guys-
with the dynamic off, lighting off, we tokens-wise do not need to be on the board in order to see.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes.
Okay, sweet. Then you guys don't need to be there. All right,
Haha.
Gwynlyn, you are there though, right?
Yes.
All right. So first off, you have gone to see her in the nearby Coronath district of Sharn. Let's see. Which is where the Kundaric Bank, which is possibly the house's biggest enclave in the city, is located. I'm gonna post this right quick.
Okay.
All right, up for you guys. You are not located there, but you are nearby, which is where your cousin Golvy's penthouse is. You come into the level right beneath it, and there's like a huge, heavily warded, like almost like a vault door that you are admitted past. You come up these stairs that you're right by. Now you see these ones to the south. Those come up from the same room beneath. Now I have not put walls and doors and stuff here yet. But just use your imagination. Anyway, as
I will
you
follow
come
the
up
rules.
as you come up the stairs, you are greeted by her Gulvy's warforged domestic servant, Utensil. He says, "Lady Dukandaric, it is a pleasure to meet you. The mistress is serving tea. You come with me?"
Yes, thank you so much.
Yeah. Let's see. He brings you up to the second level, where you are greeted by your cousin Gulvy, and she gestures for Utensil to go and get some tea. Now, this is a fanciful rendering of her, but at the moment she's of course dressed in the black of mourning, basically. She gestures for you to take a seat, Gwynlyn. I did kind of just force you into that chair, but you can sit anywhere.
Yeah,
You are
no,
free.
I can sit here. That's fine.
Okay. And she tearfully requests that you tell her about Venom the Viper, who of course is the one who murdered her son, and was the reason that you were called out of retirement to begin with.
Yeah. I'm gonna just rummage through my bag, and I'm gonna take out the box that holds his head, and I'm gonna place it on the table, in front of us, and I'm not going to open it yet, just in case she doesn't actually want to see it. And Golvi, I did find Venom the Viper. I unfortunately didn't get to take his head as much as I very much wanted to, but he is dead all the same. And he is in this box if you would like to double check.
He steps up solemnly. She opens up the lid to the box. She looks at it for a few moments and nods her head. And she says, Gwendolyn, all I care is that the bastard suffered. And then she, embraces you and she needs a shoulder to cry on that doesn't have spikes on it.
Yeah, I would assume that in coming up, I would put my spikes away and make sure I was a little bit more presentable as, this is a house of the Kandaric. Need to make sure that I am playing my part within the family. And I'm gonna pat her back and rub her shoulder and assure her that yes, he did suffer, even at the hand of his own people. And I am so honored to be able to bring this bounty to you to avenge my dear cousin. And I just hope that this brings you a little bit of peace and you are able to mourn and grieve the way that you need to, knowing that he cannot harm another soul.
She puts her hand on your arm and she says, I didn't know if it would be satisfying to know that he's dead, but I can assure you that it really is. This gives me a sense of closure finally. Well, and this is of course after she has finally composed herself, and she says, Gwendolyn, I can't take living around here anymore. Tomorrow I'm gonna take an airship back to Corunda Gate, our ancestral seat back in the Roarholds. I want you to have this place.
You want to give me this whole building?
Well, I mean, she's not saying this, but at a character, it's the penthouse, which is these top two levels that I have pictured here, and then the bottom level with basically the security door that is not. So, yes, she has she has the deed all prepared. Is the deed all prepared? Gwendolyn, all you need to do is sign it. Now, she's not rushing to do that. You can, by all means, peruse the paperwork if you want to take a history check.
Yeah, I'll look the paperwork over. Are you gonna have safe passage on this airship?
Well, I mean, she expects so. Airship travel is like the most elite way. Now, the thing about Corunda Gate is it is the capital, not of the capital of the Roarholds, but is the main headquarters of House Kandaric is, and it is not accessible by lightning rail.
Okay, and I would know where this
airship
is.
Travel is. Oh yeah, sure. Give me 1 second. We'll actually go there right quick. You see Corunda. So Corunda Gate's all the way up there. Crota Peak down here is the actual capital of the nation. But Corunda Gate is pretty isolated, and it is extremely safe, especially for a high-ranking heir of the house. So you shouldn't have to worry about that. Corunda Gate, Korunda Gate.
Corunda
Okay.
cheese.
That's like back where we started our adventure.
Well, yeah, you went to Corunda Peak, which was far south. You were able to take the lightning rail there.
Yes.
Yeah. Perfect. Well, I was...
with your 12 history check, you're not exactly a a expert on civil paperwork, but the best you can figure it all the transfer fees and about a century's worth of property tax that has been expertly adjusted for estimated inflation. Golvia, of course, being a master banker with, more than a century of experience. And markup for the best of her expertise as a master banker with a century of experience, yes. So basically there's no strings attached, and it would be of no expense to you.
I trust her. Thank you. I appreciate this so much. Are you sure? It seems a little too much, just for mere bounty.
Well then, let's just review the relationship that you and Auntie Golvie have had. This is an important thing character-wise to establish. You have always been like this wild black sheep of the family. Your business is banking and security, which are serious, and you're just kind of like, I'm gonna fuck shit up.
Yeah.
And Auntie Golvie was one of the few people in your family that was always like, listen, she is extraordinarily talented in her own way, but like, you're not gonna dress her up in a collar and make her a banker. Okay,
Right.
This is Gwendolyn. Yeah. She needs to be allowed to excel the way that she was meant to, and that's how you ended up, having all the success as bounty hunter, because they were able to, tolerate your eccentricities, so to speak. Anyway, she's been a big major part of your life, and she's always kind of treated you like one of her own children. But essentially, she is expressing to you through your conversation that the living in this penthouse anymore reminds her too much of her murdered son,
Right.
and she wants to be rid of it and just retire.
Okay. Well, I happily accept, and I wish you and Golvie all the best, and I will come visit you once I am done with my current travels.
Golvie, I have to be honest with you, there's one other thing that I need to ask of you.
Anything.
So, I used to be a regular attendant of the Tane Gala. Now, you Gwendolyn, know from... You've heard of it before. You've never been because you don't give a shit about this kind of stuff. But the Tane Gala is a massive monthly event hosted by the rich and powerful Tane family. It is perhaps the most important social event in all of Sharn. The families of the 60, Sharn's de facto royalty, all have permanent invitations. Now, Golvie, as she explains to you, has been a regular at the gala, until the murder of her son. Now, she doesn't want to go again. She can't bear to, but one of her most famous things was that she has this incredible crystal gown. First of all, she wants you to go to the Tane Gala on her behalf, and she wants you to wear this beautiful crystal gown that, it used to be her trademark, that she would show up to the Tane Gala in this thing that, wowed everybody, all the rich aristocrats and so forth on.
Okay.
There's no chance that this is the secret meeting you were looking for, is it?
Well, the Tane Gala happens every month, so it's not like...
Okay.
But it could be an excuse for them to gather without being suspicious.
There's always a chance of that.
True.
I mean, you guys could all perfectly have legitimate interest in going along with her, but because I hope you do. Otherwise, it would be a lame adventure. But yes, that's what she is. That's what she's proposing to you. Now, the next Tane Gala, let's see, is going to be about 3 weeks away on Therendor 6th.
Okay, so 3 weeks away. I have to wear this crystal gown.
Yep, she wants you to go to the Tane Gala on her behalf and just kind of represent the crystal gown one last time as kind of a goodbye. Okay. But yes, the next one will be on Far, which is Friday, Therendor 6th, which is about 3 weeks away. Tane Manor is on the Skyway. Now, she shows off the crystal. She kind of asks if you want to see the crystal gown. It's a question.
Sure.
Okay, so she brings you to, let's see. These are the master bedchambers, which will presumably be yours once you are the lady of the house. And
Wink,
This
wink.
thing is nothing short of spectacular. It's a lavish crystal crown, and the centerpiece of it is a circlet, which is right. You know how on your axe and on your brooch of shielding you have Cyber's dragon shards?
Yes.
Okay, I want to point out that even though they're bigger than like your average valuable diamond, the Cyber's dragon shards that you have are easily the equivalent, in value. Let me show you the dragon shards pop up for you guys.
Yep.
Right, perfect. So the Cyber's dragon shards are those yellowish goldish ones. Now, already what you are wearing on your axe and on your badge are like the equivalent of having like enormous 5-carat diamond engagement rings.
Nice.
And this circlet is got like 3 gems that are bigger than either of the ones that you have, and then about a dozen like smaller ones. So major bling. But the Cyber's dragon shards with the crystal gown, it makes this dazzling radiant light show. Now, out of character, Ulvi's circlet is a magic item. It doesn't have to be worn with a gown, but it is a magic item that it works kind of like your axe and your brooch in the sense that it's powered by Cyber's dragon shards. It can only be used by somebody that has your house's dragon mark. Okay, but it essentially works like a amulet of health that does not take up a slot, an attunement slot.
Oh, so I don't have to attune to it to use it.
Essentially, you are quote unquote attuned to it. But what I'm saying is you have to do the act of attuning to it, but it does not take up one of your 3 limited attunement slots.
Got it. Okay.
But also, nobody other than an heir of House Kandara could use it.
Right. And then what exactly does it do? You said it was like a healing property. What is the specific?
The amulet. So an amulet of health, basically, as long as you're wearing it and quote attuned to it, your constitution is boosted to 19.
Nice.
It's on it. It's like not a bonus. It sets your constitution set to 19.
Got it. And that's only while wearing it.
Right, only while wearing it, and when I say finger quotes attuned, I only mean because it does not take up an attunement slot for you.
Got it.
Right, roll me a perception check.
I can do that. Did great.
11. Okay, well then it'll be even funnier when you notice it later.
It's beautiful.
All right.
Not quite sure that it's Gwendolyn's style, but very beautiful all the same. I would be honored to wear it for you.
That's part of the most hilarious thing is that it's an entire outfit made of incredibly delicate and breakable substances.
With
the
the
exact
barbarian.
opposite of your you could say the exact opposite of your spiked armor.
That's amazing. Can't really wear my armor with it, but I will make it work.
Alright, so then that brings us back to our other trio. Now, you are able to find the place that Bryony was reminded about. You're able to smuggle Arthur in. He's just kind of sleepily snuffling about, and you guys lead him in through these tunnels. He's got to kind of squeeze through at some points, but you find him a nice, dry, safe spot. It's not dripping with sewage. It's surrounded by ruins, but it's not in a particularly heavily trafficked part of the Undercity.
Good.
Right, now
You'll be nice and safe
Roger.
here.
He really ought to, and he seems very, comfortable once you guys have gotten him settled in. Like, he probably could stand to sit there for a while. Now, does anybody want to take any other particular precautions before leaving him?
I mean, is there a way we could disguise the entrance? Just like a simple way. I mean, we're surrounded by ruins. Maybe we can pile up some rocks as we leave just to make sure nobody accidentally wanders into Arthur.
All right, but the answer is yes. You're able. The three of you are able to pile up some debris and try to put some. Anyone want to try a survival check for that?
I think I'm pretty good with that.
I get a 7.
Okay, then you're better than me.
Let me check.
Mine's just a
I
5.
don't think mine.
Yep, beautiful. All right, yeah, you feel pretty confident that nobody's going to wander in there, and if they do, they're going to run away in terror anyway.
That's kind of what I was thinking, but we don't want anyone to be an unexpected snack for Arthur, in case he wakes up hungry.
Well, that's for sure. Now, yes, boy, it's going to be a real hassle putting the walls and shit in this, but everybody will get to pick their own bedroom, and this is going to be your base of operations in Sharn.
Sweet.
What's up?
Look at this
Brian's
beautiful,
never known anything as fine as this.
fully furnished kitchen with a. By the way, the vast majority of this map I kind of did myself.
Nice.
The original bottom level, I basically cloned it to make the top level, and then did all the furnishing and stuff. Yes, I'm pretty pleased.
Awesome. Yeah, well done, sir.
Are we going to be able to smuggle Arthur up here?
No.
We can use
chance of that.
Malik's methods of trickery.
Polymorphism.
Oh well, that's not a bad idea. Yeah. Have him just splash around in your pool.
He would have a great time doing that.
So, by the way, Chlorinath right here
It's
is
black.
Hey,
where
that's
you're...
beautiful black screen.
Gosh darn it, really?
The best color of black.
I am
Very
gonna
proud of
throw
you.
you down the stairs.
So beautiful.
All right, what about now?
There you go.
There you
You're
go.
good.
All right.
now.
So, Chlorinath, yes, exactly. That is where your penthouse is located on the upper level of Central Plateau. I don't suppose you guys made any precautions about meeting up with Quinlan later, did you?
Well, we were all going to meet at the market.
Yeah, I would
Okay,
assume that we would have chatted about that before we parted ways.
All right. Well, Quinlan, they had other things to work on, so you're down there chilling, drinking for, probably a good hour or two before they finally meet back up with you. Now, Bryony,
Yes.
can we say, for the sake of simplicity, that as you guys were coming back up from the underground, you said, hey, we'll meet you at that, place again. I'm going to go check my dead drop stuff.
Yeah, definitely. It's been a couple of hours since we've been walking around, and perhaps there will be a response of some kind. Boing, 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 boing.
Yes, I'm here. I'm going to do the thing. All right.
Boing, boing, boing.
You find a new letter at your personal dead drop box. I maximize that everyone. Do you want to read it?
Yeah, B. Been a long time, so I'm not sure you're even alive out there, much less bored and slumming it in the old neighborhood. If you're around, I could really use your help with a job. It pays. And anyways, don't forget you still owe me 50 gold for that thing that time. If you're turned around, come and meet me. Oh, if you're around, come and meet me tomorrow night at the airship dock on top of something in cursive tower. Come armed.
Well, I put it in legible stuff down there. But yeah, Dark Tower. Come armed.
Got it. Do I have any idea who GV might be? It sounds like I should know them.
Oh yeah, no, it is. Now this is only Bryony knowledge unless she deigns to share it with anybody. But let's see. You are almost certain that it is your old friend Jermaine Villeroy. Now, Jermaine is now
He's
a
hot.
member of. That's actually a chick. I couldn't believe it either. I kept picturing.
Yeah, I know. She is hot. We
Okay,
like her.
yeah. Yep, she's hot. Well, you know her because you were both street kids growing up in Sharn together. Now, you've known that she went into the Sharn Watch. And again, just between us, you know that she's kind of a morally flexible type of Sharn Watch member.
Excellent.
She is, last you checked, which she haven't been around in a couple of years, but last you checked, she was on the payroll to the Boromar clan, who are one of the biggest, criminal enterprises in Sharn. They are they're basically the halfling mafia.
Okay. Incredible.
So, whatever she might be summoning you for, it could be, Sharn Watch business, but it also could have to do with her shady business dealings, and, maybe that's why she's calling like a third party.
Either way, it's good to make contact with my old contacts, and especially the cute ones. And also, she might have extra information, might be able to get us out of a sticky situation come this crazy meeting, so no problemo. We'll meet up with her, for sure.
I want to see a picture.
Oh no.
Oh, you will when you get to show up.
He's like, where's the hot chick?
Seriously.
No,
shit.
that's perfectly fair. That's perfectly fair, but at this point, you guys don't know any of this. You guys are still in the marketplace, and Bryony basically shows up, and how do you express what you have discovered to them?
So, I've got good news, and I've got bad news. Which would you like first?
Bad news.
Well, the bad news is most of my contacts have gone quiet. I'll have to take some time to build those back up. Good news. One of them, a rather lucrative one of them, has not only responded to my notes, but offered us a job. A paying job, even. Sounds a little shifty, but you know me, I'd never get us into trouble that we couldn't handle. We're supposed to meet tonight at the airship dock on top of the Lyrander Tower with our weaponry, of course. What do you guys think?
Sounds interesting. They be able to get us information on this meeting, perhaps?
Possibly, especially if it's nefarious or, something to do specifically with the criminal underground. My contact has reason to care about that sort of thing.
Wait, am I
Could be
here
worth
for
it.
this conversation as well?
Yes, at this point, sorry. They all went to do their own things. You beat them back to this meeting place, the tavern in the market district.
Got it.
Now,
Okay.
you've been waiting. You have been waiting. The first two to arrive were Ren and Cal, and then Bryony went and checked her dead drop, and then she showed up and found the three of you guys sitting around the table, and
Gotcha.
she's delivered this to you. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Here at the bar.
All right. Yeah, I'm down for another job. We have some time to kill anyways. I just got back from visiting my family, and she, actually, good news from my side as well, gave me her penthouse. So we now have a base. She's going to go back to our homeland. And she also was telling me about this gala that happens here once a month at the House of Tane, and she requested.
Let me stop you just right there, right quick. That's everything you said is perfect, but I want to just point out that Penny is probably like the Tane Gala, like eyes huge, like this is.
We
huge
actually
fucking
call
deal.
that the Taint Gala underground.
The Taint
but,
Gala.
you know, it could be a good place to overhear some things, make a friend or two. Not me, of course, but you know, you guys can make the friends, and I can do the overhearing.
Yeah, I was thinking that it might be a good spot for us to maybe get some more information on this secret meeting. But, alas, that does not happen for another 3 weeks.
Yikes.
Hope
Well, I
everybody
mean,
gets dressed up,
And
we're
I
gonna
have
a
to
fancy ball.
wear this
Great.
super fancy dress, and I'm not quite sure how that's gonna go, but yeah, it is beautiful. I will tell you, it is stunning, just not my normal attire.
yeah, mine either. Dresses really aren't my thing. I'm sure you're all surprised to hear. But I could probably suffer through one for a single night.
Finland, are you wearing the circlet?
Oh,
She's wearing the
it's
crystal dress.
not attached to the dress.
No. It's a freestanding thing. It's a circlet is like a piece of jewelry. It's like a
Sure.
almost like a smaller tiara sort of thing.
Yeah. Why
Yeah,
not?
like a diadem.
Yeah, if it wasn't attached to the dress and I didn't need to wear it with it, I would have taken it.
But yeah, it's the dress is designed so that the Cyber's dragon shards will reflect through it. But yeah, it's a headpiece. So yeah, she does show up with like this. I don't know, like enough bling to like feed a small nation, basically on her forehead.
Yeah, and what was the name of it? It was the circlet of health.
So the official name for it, and I'm gonna adjust this in your character sheet eventually. Just find Amulet of Health and put that on your sheet so that it'll do the rules. But it's officially Gulvity's Circlet, and it does have those kind of special restrictions that can go with it.
Perfect. I have it fixed.
That looks wildly out of place in you, Quinlan.
It was a gift from my auntie.
What are you gonna do?
So, I guess
She
finish-
gave me a house. She gave me a house, and the only thing she asked of me was to wear her dress and go to a gala for one night. I'm gonna do whatever she asks of me. And she gave me this fancy headpiece, and Poppy told me I needed to wear it.
Well, if Poppy says so.
Yeah, seems reasonable.
Yeah, I was gonna say I will certainly grant you that Poppy was very positive about your new accessory. Well, as for what to do, you will finish your drinks, and I assume head up to Lyrandar, the top of Lyrandar Tower. Now, that is in a district called Highest Towers, which is right there south of Coronath. Now, this is again in the upper level, and House Lyrandar. It's the same district. It's the same area where Winston's workshop was, but his is in the middle level, and this is on the upper.
Okay.
That's why it's called Highest Towers. And so the biggest main sky dock in the city is located there, and an orange glow covers the top of Lyrandar Tower as the sun sinks in the sky. Above, the great airships of House Lyrandar float like leviathans, surrounded by brilliant rings of elemental energy. Below, bridges crisscross all the levels of the city, connecting Sharn's great towers. The sounds of crying children, barking vendors, cursing sky coach drivers, and braying hippogriffs rise up to become a unique din that can only be heard in the City of Towers. As darkness descends on the city, you see windows light up the towers around you from top to bottom. A cool wind whisks between you, drowning out the other noises of the city. A nearby lift rises, carrying a human in her mid-30s with close-cropped black hair and a glowing pipe in her mouth. Germaine gives a wry smile as she nods to you all, saying, "Thanks for coming." And I will now post the thing for everyone to see.
Ooh.
Yeah,
All right,
see? It's hot.
Yeah.
But yes, Rise smile and nods to you all and says, "Thanks for coming."
Tall, dark, and gorgeous.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. A woman after Bryony's own heart.
Okay, does anybody respond to her greeting?
Oh yeah, Gwendolyn
Ren-
will say thanks for inviting us. We're always down for a little excitement.
Ren just kind
She,
of awkwardly.
She doesn't give you all much mind. She does kind of give Bryony a fond look, like she's so glad that, she took the chance of reaching out to you. She had no idea. She hadn't seen you for years, but she seemed really relieved to see you.
She might even hazard an embrace, honestly.
If you give her any indication that you would be down for that and that you wouldn't punch her, she would reach forward and say that. And it was almost like
Bryony
when she
is
said,
tighter with the
coming in-
street kids than anyone else, so.
No,
Yeah.
she embraces you, and again, you get the impression that she has showing you a little more vulnerability than she usually shows to people. I mean, she showed up kind of swaggering with her pipe and kind of with a gruff demeanor that kind of softens when she sees you. Nonetheless, she does seem kind of impatient. She says, "All right, well, I don't want to get into why I, can't handle this myself. But, I need you to go to a bar, meet a contact of mine. It's a warforged named Cole. Now, she supposedly knows something about crimes going down there. Now, you know that if it's not my bosses, then I don't just look the other way. I don't want to get involved, okay? So I need you guys to check this out. I need to make sure that there's nothing that, looks back on my bosses about this investigation. You get what I mean?"
I think so.
Alright. So, you're going to the High Walls district, okay? You're going to meet Cole in a bar called the Cog Carnival. Now, I don't want you to get into too much trouble. I want you to keep a low profile. But can give you this. And she hands you a piece of paper. Well, she hands you a formal document, and you recognize it to be a Sharn Watch writ of enforcement. Now, the writ will authorize the bearer to conduct official duties of the Watch under Vilroy's authority.
Okay.
You know that it'll get you some leverage if you run into other authorities in the city, but don't cause a bunch of havoc that's going to blow back on her, okay?
Me cause havoc? No. Never.
She chuckles in response to that. So yeah, you guys are. It's mostly like Bryony and Vilroy kind of having this low discussion. Um, let's everybody's PP. Ren, you got a great PP.
I do. I do have a massive PP.
Bryony,
Nice.
Gwynlyn. Okay, Cal and Gwynlyn, both give me a perception check to see how much of this conversation you pick up. Ren, you're pretty much following all of this.
You guys' peepees are small.
Fat.
All right, Gwynlyn, you probably got distracted anyway. Cal, you got most of this.
She's talking to Poppy.
Yeah, I'm
I hold the
having
conversation at once.
Yep.
All right.
All right, so then you guys are going to be heading out, which means I need to get us to that part of the map.
What sort of information are we expecting from Cole?
Some information to do with a crime. Now, Vilroy, I'm sorry, was not particularly forthcoming about that. But as she explained to Bryony, she has some suspicion this has to do with some other criminal element that isn't the Boromar clan, or else she would be side-filling this entirely. She wants you guys to look into it, so that if it's, something to do with one of the Boromar clan's rivals, she doesn't, it doesn't cause tension between those two criminal enterprises. Does that make sense?
Indeed.
All right. Now, this is High Walls. It's south of where you guys came in Roan's Gate on the lower level. Now, High Walls has got, Roan's Gate had quite a bit, but High Walls has got a shitload of Syrian refugees living in squalor, Cal. The stench of body odor, garbage, and tobacco mixed together in the streets. High walls cut this district's crumbling, vandalized buildings off from the rest of Sharn, though towers rise over the walls like imposing sentries. Many people stand idly on the street corners, eyeing you suspiciously and keeping to themselves. Bryony, roll me a perception check. Don't worry, that's probably nothing to be concerned about. All right. 1 second, I'm going to take us all to... I did not create these maps. I actually thought I'm going to pack that are specific to this adventure. So, this is going to be probably one of the only parts of this campaign that is from a pre-written adventure. So enjoy. Head down. You guys with us?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Okay, I was gonna say I can't hear anything. All right.
Yeah, she said BRB, so I thought we were waiting for her really quick.
Yes, in just one moment when she comes back, I will read the description.
Sorry, I had to pee.
No problemo. The Cog Carnival is a dilapidated, warforged dive bar. It's got a crumbling stone outside, marred with graffiti, and says things like "Forged or scrap" and "Leave, metalheads."
Damn.
And yeah, standing out front is this looks like a bouncer / doorman.
Shall we approach him?
Lead on.
Pardon me. What is the cover charge to enter your very fine establishment?
5 copper pieces. Peace.
5 copper. It's a bit low, don't you think? Here you go, sir.
Well, don't tell him that. It's the last thing you
alright.
fucking tell him.
So you guys, do you pay for everybody? Does each one of you individually cough up the 5 copper?
I've got enough copper to at least cover 2 of us.
I don't have any copper. I have silver.
I'll pay for Rin as well then.
Alright. Well, then you guys, he gestures for you all to proceed in. Smoky, low flames and a fireplace barely illuminate the cracked stone walls and filthy floor of this establishment. Single room space is overcrowded with warforged, severed limbs or digits, scars, burns, and other wounds. Other warforged in the area are gathered around traditional dice, card, dart, and board games, as well as carnival competitions, such as throwing metal rings onto posts, tossing a ball at a tower of weighted iron cups hard enough to make them fall down, and striking a homemade machine hard enough with a hammer to make it ring a bell. A small bar in the corner serves cheap ale. Behind this bar, a warforged bartender shouts jeers at patrons losing games. That would be Barforged Tender. It's not his name, I just thought it was funny.
Now, does any of these look like the person I'm supposed to be looking out for?
Well, unfortunately, the best description that Vilroy gave you was that it was beat up Warforged, and that describes virtually everybody in the place, except for that one drunk dwarf at the bar. Now, you know you're looking for somebody named Cole, though.
I'm just gonna shout out, open my arms and shout jovially, Cole, there you are! Haven't seen you in ages! Does anyone look up?
Alright, roll me perception checks. Who wants to thinks your character would be following Bryony's ruse and would want to contribute?
Yeah.
I think she's got it.
Yeah.
Oh, yep. Yep, I think you got it. And yes, you,
Yeah.
nobody looks up, but you can definitely see this individual shrink down like, oh fuck, oh fuck.
And I'll approach him. You can't hide from me. How are you, friend?
Who are you? Who sent you?
What, you don't remember me?
Oh god, now you start to surround them. Alright, this individual, seems to be very, frightened.
You don't like the look of me or something?
Who sent you? Who sent you?
You seem to look
you-
very guilty.
Are you with Dask? Are you here to kill me?
Would that upset you?
All right. Bull tries to bolt through the door.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
I'm assuming that me and
Yes.
Ren would be like human walls.
The guard of
Not
tough
going
guys
Very
over
much
here.
Yeah, and Cal's here
Yes.
just in case he slips by them.
All right. Whichever one of you two wants to roll the athletics check, you can do it with advantage because we're assuming the Slaughter siblings are working in concert.
Yeah, I'll do it.
I'll roll it. Oh, you want to take it?
Sorry, I was
Yep.
quicker.
Nate will do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cole bounces directly off the two of you back into her chair. Again, looks terrified, and the one thing that she said that you caught, of course, was she thinks you're with Dask.
I recognize the name, but I can't remember why.
They are the crime syndicate from Droam that Venom the Viper originally came from, who Montagna claimed to have sent Venom's teeth to in a bag of his own tattooed skin on behalf of Gwynlyn.
Oh,
So you all do suspect that they're after you. Or they're after Gwynlyn. But
No,
more
don't you
importantly-
worry. We're not with Dask.
Well, she, with her damaged face, she looks at you confusedly. And who are you with?
Well, I guess a better question is, why does Dask want to kill you?
welcome to the club.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Cal, roll me an insight check.
Insight.
All right. Well, you can tell that Cole doesn't seem interested in talking to you all because she was expecting to meet with, Vilroy or somebody who would hopefully identify themselves as having been sent by Vilroy to hear this privileged information.
We're not sent by Dask, but we are sent by a friend of yours, which makes you a friend of ours. That should soothe you a little bit, don't you think?
Okay, perfect. Bryony, roll me a, I don't know, do you have any kind of social interaction skill that you'd like to attempt?
Intimidation, but I don't think it's appropriate here.
If it'll help a bit, Cal will turn to face Cole there and very briefly shift not his hair so no one behind him will see this, but the rest of his facial features shift into Vilroy's likeness.
Okay. Cole seems to be relieved by that. Roll me a persuasion check, Cal.
Yeah, not me. Come on, man.
Oh, that's good enough. Cole seems to be content, and now she understands the situation. By the way, I say she. Warforged can have male or female personalities. It doesn't change their physiology any. But Cole, as described, is all beat up. She's missing half of her face and her arm. Let's see. Now, just as it seems like she is ready to start talking to you, you all notice that
I don't know why
I figured
anyone assumed Bryony should be doing the talking here, but what's that?
I was gonna say, I need to figure out how to do this foreground, background stuff.
Just a layer on the left-hand side there. Bottom.
You notice the approach of some newcomers into the establishment, who seem like they're coming directly towards you all. You are first probably alerted to them by Cole seeing their approach and immediately going silent.
I hold that thought, buddy.
And Al,
Private
it looks like
conversation.
oh, everybody steps up, and so these two Warforged here kind of step back like, oh no, looks like the shit's going down. Now, this Shifter, Shifters being like the Eberron exclusive half lycanthrope creatures, is currently staring down Cal. And Cal, you can only barely tell that this is a female. And she says, "Get out of the way, pale face. There ain't no private conversations."
I missed the second part of that. What was that?
No private conversations.
Don't plan on going anywhere, friend. Suggest you find another place to drink.
Yeah, it doesn't look like this is your sort of place. Best be hurrying off now, lest you invite trouble.
I just got this new hand. I want to see how many skulls it can crush.
Oh boy.
Poppy's been itching for some blood.
Okay, then everybody's got an equal chance now. I was gonna say, we gotta roll a dice to see which one of you taunts him the most. Okay, everybody roll a d10. 4 of you roll a d10.
Do I get a something special because I'm super intimidating? Nice one.
You don't. Ren is the one that pisses Hound off, and now we are going to...
Oh shit, I didn't mean to do it twice, my bad.
But it's no bother. I just wanted to see who was going to be the person who sets them off. Where's the fucking thing? Turn order. Perfect.
I don't know how I put this here. I'm sorry.
Now, hold on. Nobody rolled shit yet. I gotta clear the thing.
Yes, do clear.
Alright. Now we can roll initiatives.
Nice.
Holy crap. That is so bad.
No. For the guy who started the fight, I'm getting a late start.
Join the club.
You gotta remember to click on your token there, Ren.
What?
When you roll initiative, you gotta make sure your token is clicked on.
Oh. I've never done that.
Neither have I. Have I done something wrong?
It just didn't show up, that's all. In the turn order. It's in the chat, but it's not in the turn order.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Holy shit.
Oh, you're good.
You and Hound are...
Hide.
Alan, right-click add turn for Ren. You got a 9.
Alright, I guess we will need to roll a tiebreaker to see which of our two hotshots here truly be the winner. Roll me just a flat d20, Bridie.
Does this help me? And I've already gotten the bonus, but I do feel that
Yeah, I think that would
something.
would break a tiebreaker. Yeah, see, no problem.
Sick.
Okay, so Bryony will be Here, I'll just change that to a different number.
You can drag the people around in the turn order.
All right, there you go. Lenny, you are first up.
Huzzah! Well, I'm absolutely gonna just... Boy. I won't do that. There's a lot of civilians, possible collateral damage. So instead, I will smash twice in the face with my quarterstaff. Or at least attempt to.
Okay, who are you attacking?
Mr. Hound here, so stepping up.
All right, the 12 misses, the 17 hits. So,
I-
13 bludgeoning.
Take her right in the little nose, cause her to get a little bloody, perhaps. And I'm going to use a flurry of blow and make 2 unarmed strikes with my elbow and then with my knee.
All right, that
Alas.
23 hits for another 6.
And since, I've got quite a few people around me, I'll go ahead and use a key point on this as well. So the Hound, this kobold, and this kobold will need to make a wisdom save.
So Hound fails, but just gonna use that.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh boy, does that still fail? Yep.
Yeah, you scared of me now.
Alright, so yes, Hound is scared of you, and let's see, these kobolds probably don't have much chance.
Hey, you got one pass.
Yep, so let's see. Alright, how's that?
Yeah, beautiful. Scaredy cats.
It's a bummer. So, she's obviously frightened, but Hound is going to attempt to make 3 attacks against Ren with her giant great club.
All at disadvantage. That's what you get.
Damn, that would have been a natural 20. So, Ren, shit, you got a AC of 17, right?
Yeah.
Well, thanks to Bryony's frightening, not a single one of those lands. You block that giant great club with your sword. Alright, so that was Hound, and now we are on to Gwendolyn at 17.
All right. I am gonna go for Hound, and I'm going to rage. And since he is frightened and can see Bryony, I have advantage towards her, correct?
No.
Just
They just
you do.
have disadvantage. No. I don't have an advantage necessarily. They just have disadvantage because they can still see me.
Got it. Okay. All right. I will reckless.
Yep, that's a hit.
And
Oh, by the way, I'm sorry. On Hound's turn, as a bonus action, she also did that.
Oh. Amazing.
Sorry, I forgot. She's also gonna bite you. Or
Ooh.
she would have attempted to bite you. Ren, who she attacked last time. Okay, also a miss. It's also with disadvantage. Alright. Alright, so Quinlan. Boy, alright.
So that's a total of 17 plus 16.
33?
Yep.
And that is it for my turn.
Okie dokie. Now, I want to point out that this little bugger, I had to put the stats in manually because I guess we don't have the whatever the book is that for scale sorcerers. But those are not real wings. Those are fake wings made out of paper and leather because that's I don't know, it looks cooler to other kobolds when they have wings.
Looks like he's
Anyway,
doing a Kamehameha.
Oh, wait.
close.
I have one question.
Yes, go for it.
So with my ward axe, I can use it to cast Armor of Agathis. Is that as a bonus action or an action?
It still counts as I mean, the spell itself, I think, counts as an action, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, it would still
Right.
count as an action.
I just wasn't sure if it was a bonus because it was just something I could do with my axe. I just wanted to double check. Continue.
Oh yeah, no, you do get the freebie for using it, but yeah, it does still count as an action to use.
Got it.
But I guess it would be the action would be using the magic item rather than casting the spell.
Yeah.
All right. So at this point, I also want to point out that all of the kobolds are under the effect of the equivalent of a bless spell. So I'm going to roll a d4 every round, and we're going to use that same bonus for all of them. So all of them are going to have the +3 to shit.
All right.
That's fun.
All right, Bryony.
Yes, how may I help you?
What's your armor class, my friend?
21, if I remember off the top of my head. I'm gonna double check real quick. Let's see.
Damn it.
It is 21.
All right. Well, he hurls 2 chromatic bolts at you. One looked as if it was, lightning, and one looked as if it was fire. Both of them biffed, and you dodged out of the way of them, though. And
Okay. So I'm just gonna go for what I'd like to do, but won't work is crush somebody's head with my hand. Maybe I'll use that as a finisher. But for now, just 2 greatsword swings on Hound.
oh, I
Okay.
just want to point out that you don't have the power hand yet. That needs to be adjusted. They gave you a loner for now that is only just a regular prosthetic.
Okay, but I can still use my greatsword.
Yeah, no problem. As the
Okay.
exact same effects as your old hand. No bonuses. And who are you swinging at?
Hound.
Okay. Damn. Yeah, those are both hits, even with shifting. You roll the damage to the other one. Yep, there you go. So 17 plus 15, 32. Shit, man.
It's intense.
Some powerhouses.
Huzzah.
All right, you got anything else up your sleeve, bud?
Nope, I raged, so I've got nothing.
All right, on to the kobolds. Let's see. Damn it, I forgot. Well, I'll remember next time, but he should have had advantage on you, Brian, because of pack tactics.
Ah, well, alas.
Yes, I know. You lucked out this time. Now you're surrounded by kobolds.
Oh, scary.
So that one that is okay. That's a fair response, frankly. All right. So that one that's next to you, that's frightened, is only going to attack with base because his pack tactics is So he
it's
misses.
canceling out. Yep.
Oh, you got one.
You're hit by a melee attack because it's a reaction. Reduces the
It is
damage by
2d4. And then deals it back.
Oh my. Okay, well, we gotta roll the damage and see how much that's gonna.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so it absorbs.
All of it. All of it.
All of it. And then he's gonna. Wow, holy shit.
He gets 5 back.
I guess how many hit points I have?
Not very many.
5.
Can you describe how that whole happened? How that whole thing went down, like narratively, with his?
I imagine that he's like taking a dagger to like the belly, trying to like gut me, and I just cross my arms, and this sudden, shining ethereal like growth, like flashes into existence in front of me, and not only does his dagger like ping off of it, he also like plants face first in it because he wasn't anticipating it, and of course that is what kills him.
All right, technically, so this goes until your next turn.
Yep.
Right,
So
so
go ahead and keep hitting me, guys.
I was gonna say technically that 19 hits because remember they're all blessed and they all have +3 to their attack.
Oh yeah.
That would have been the
yes.
only other one that hits.
Well,
Ow.
feel free to take some more damage, buddy.
Roll your D8 or your 2D4s rather. Remember me. Ah! Alright, so he survives, and you take, 2 damage? Gets through?
Yes.
Alright, and that is up to the monster.
All right. So Cal's gonna bring out this enormous fucking hammer. That he just got, and he's gonna give it a try here. I'm gonna move here first.
Can you say stop hammer time?
Huh?
Stop! Hammer time.
Yes. And I would like to attack the hound. First attack. 20 damage. Still not red.
Alright.
Second attack. I'll hit him again.
It's a her. She's a female
sorry.
shifter, and her name is Hound.
Hound, yes.
Her name is about to be dead as fuck.
Well, fair enough.
So 15 more.
Yeah.
And then I will shield bash Smolensk. Smolensk.
Length.
Because I don't want to kill. I want to question Hound.
Yeah. All right, you. So 14 to Smolensk.
Yep.
Okie
All right,
dokie.
back up the step. So the fear is over for now, right?
Until the end of my turn.
Push Okay.
For checks and balances. I'm going to hit the one that is frightened of me. Once.
That would be the kobold?
Yes, this one here.
Okay, then that hits, yep.
Okay.
Alright, so let's tell you how it looks.
I stick the end of my quarterstaff so hard through one of its eyes that the end of my busted ass staff comes out the back of this little kobold's head. And naturally, because I have reduced a creature to 0 hit points, all creatures within 5 feet of me again have to do a wisdom save.
Alright, that's almost everybody. Let's see.
I'm sorry, 15 feet of me. So that actually includes Smolensk.
Yes, I see that now.
Ah, Smolensk, you fuck. Aha, fuck you, kobold. And you, kobold. And also you, kobold. Yep. They are all super duper scared of me. And so I'll
do Hound real quick, I'm sorry.
Oh yes, please do. Be very afraid, everyone. What the fuck are you doing, cat?
Fuck. Alright, Hound is still frightened then. All the enemies are frightened. You, except for Smolensk.
I guess it's those wings that really get to them. I'm going to then aim at the kobold directly below me. Stab it again with my quarterstaff.
Yeah, see, they're not real. That's a for sure hit.
Okay. And this one takes the quarterstaff to the side of the head, just like caving partial amounts of the skull in. Then I am going to...
Which one was that?
The one directly below me. Then I am going to... Let's see... Send out a flying foot at the hound. Ah, well.
Okay, that one is a miss, unfortunately.
Can't win them all. It's alright.
Alright, you got anything else up your sleeve? Or...
Nope, don't think so.
Alright, Hound is going to do that. And then take 3 disadvantage Great Club attacks at you, Bryony.
Okay. Nice. Not a one of them hits.
So close.
Would have been real close, yeah. And then bonus attack, going to attempt a... attack against you, which is also not successful. Alright, Gwynlyn.
Alright, I'm gonna go back for the hound, just because she is the closest that I have. And just to clarify, Cal, you said you wanted to keep her alive for questioning?
Yep.
Before I kill her? Okay.
Yes, please.
Alright, if I reduce her to 0, it will be non-lethally.
As long as you don't do it with a spell.
No.
All right.
Recklessing.
Okay. Oh, right. Reckless. That's right. Okay.
Yep. And then one more time.
Also a hit. Oh, but you could fish for a crit since you're recklessing if you want.
Also, just to clarify, it says
Oh.
like the first attack I make is reckless at advantage. So if I'm recklessing, is that every attack I make is at advantage?
But it says what it says is when you choose to make your first attack, that's when you have to declare that you're going to do reckless. But yes,
Got it.
it would be reckless for all your attacks, but you can't like take a regular attack and then choose to do reckless for your second one. You'd have to
Got
choose
it.
that. You get it.
Perfect. I did not get the crit, so the 18 damage stands.
Okay.
And that is it from me.
Spikes.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about those. Bonus action, armor spikes.
Nice.
Also a hit.
Perfect.
All right, another 9.
And now my turn is done. Thanks.
All right.
Appreciate you.
Smokes. All right. He is going to he's going to risk it, Cal, and go over to cast this on his buddy here.
All right, that's an opportunity attack.
Ah.
15
You get him
damage,
good.
friend.
Yep, you get him good.
Oh, and I can move half my move speed.
Oh, you chase him. All right.
Yep.
Okay, so you're standing on that corpse then.
Yep.
Oh, right. That's only a bonus action spell. Great. So then he is also going to attempt.
That's fair.
These are on Briny, hopefully.
Disadvantage because it's arranged. And I am standing right next to him.
All right. Well, then they would just be base attacks because of his
Oh, pack tactics.
yep, pack tactics. Yes. So then the
So
21.
the 21 hits.
Yes.
Depending on what kind of elemental damage it ends up being.
Yeah. Well,
Not
it's a
the psychic,
reaction.
though.
So. Oh yeah, I was gonna. Well, it's. I don't think psychic's one of the options. Hold on.
It's not, but the psychic is from my compounding terror, which doesn't apply here. So
Oh, gotcha.
I forgot to
Okay.
check it.
So yeah.
Reduce whatever it is by 5.
Fuck balls. All right, so you're gonna take a total of 2 acid damage after your elemental shield absorbs 5 of it.
Okay.
All right, and then that is it for him.
Is it acid?
Was acid this time, yes. But it's a reaction, so I would have had to declare what kind of damage type before you had to declare what to, absorb. So, Ren, that's you, bud.
Well, I am going to continue hacking the shit out of Hound.
Non-lethally.
Non-lethally?
Non-lethally.
Well,
We're gonna
what's your
question
plan? What's your plan for that? To do things non-lethal, bud? Swinging a big choppy sword.
I missed that we were doing things non-lethally.
Well, just
Oh,
for him
well,
or her.
Yeah,
Sorry.
just for Hunt, I think. You could like hit her with the butt of your sword.
yeah, apparently Cal
Hmm.
wants to question her.
Okay, I missed
Reasonable.
that. I, the player, missed that. Ren would have been paying attention to that. He likes cow. Yeah, I'll just bring the
Cal's
pommel
awesome.
down on the top of her head like a hammer a couple times.
All right, that's a hit. Roll the damage for the first one.
15?
Okay. So after that hit with the pommel of your sword, she basically looks like she's swaying there with the cuckoos flying around her head. The second attack, if you use that for a hit, you'll probably kill her. So what I would recommend you do is use your second attack for maybe a grapple or something non-lethal like that.
Where's the funny man?
Well, unless you want to try risk smashing her head open, that would be fun too. You want to do that?
Mm-hmm.
So then roll the damage for the second one. It'll be funny. If
Yeah,
not, then roll an athletics check. Okay, okay, roll it.
we'll see. Hopefully, I have bad damage this time. Hey, only 13.
All right, she thuds to the ground. It is not immediately apparent if she's alive or dead. So that was 2 attacks. You want to do anything bonus actiony?
Can I check? Make it more apparent? Do I have time?
No, not as a bonus action. But,
Okay, in
all
that
right.
case,
Well, yeah,
yeah, I have
we'll end
nothing
your turn
else.
right quick. Uh, this guy is going to attempt to run for it.
Nope. $21 damage.
All right, then he gets swatted down as soon as he takes that first step. This guy is also going to attempt to run for it.
Friday.
Yeah, some sentinel. Or
Uh,
what can I do
opportunity
for you?
attack. I've already used mine.
I mean,
you can
yeah.
opportunity attack the kobold.
Yeah, that
Oh,
kobold is trying to run for it, and he was originally in your threat range here. Okay.
But also
No,
means he
you-
can't move because of sentinel.
Oh yeah.
Well, Cal, you would not have had a chance to move. Okay, your
Relentless
reaction.
Avenger.
Yeah, but he isn't the one that you hit with the opportunity attack. The one that you hit with the opportunity attack is already dead.
Well, I forgot to move
Now,
my movement.
but there was no movement because he didn't go anywhere. He died.
Well,
In any case, the 23 with the quarterstaff and the sentinel that hits, and he's tied down. So 10 bludgeoning damage. This one is dead, and only one left is Smolenx here. But now it is your turn, Cal.
okay. Well, I can move because it's whenever I make an attack, opportunity attack.
Okay.
It's part of the reaction. But anyway, yes. Let's finish off this spell slinger here. Holy crap, that was terrible.
Doing great, bud.
There we go.
All right. Well, you splatter his fancy skull.
All right.
The Warforged are all standing around in horror. Who wants to attempt to check Hound's pulse.
I will do lay on hands for 1 hit point.
I ain't scared of no
All right.
hounds.
All right. Semi-conscious here. Doesn't look like anyone's in a hurry to call the guard because, they're not exactly first-class citizens around here. But they are kind of agape with horror around this, and by the way, these guys kind of interrupted before Cole had a chance to tell you the straight skinny.
Yep. So we're going to drag Mr. Hound over, plop him
Miss-
in a seat right here.
Miss Hound.
Miss Hound, sorry.
Yeah, come on.
And that's for some privacy from our other patrons here. Need to have a private conversation.
You got a cellar?
Oh yeah.
So Smelt here, who is the owner and proprietor, says, no, we don't have a cellar. Listen, nobody is going to pay much attention to you, but can you just hurry up and then clean up the mess when you're done? And already some of the beat up Warforged patrons are starting to clean up the cobalt bodies.
All right.
Go back to their business. All right, now Cole, having realized her mistake, mistaking you guys for the assassins, is pretty well content that you are not the ones here to kill her. And she explains to you that she got in touch with Gilroy because as a friend of hers, well, was recruited to carry out an underground excavation, to work basically as manual labor with a bunch of other disused warforged who could no longer find any other work. Whatever they were excavating, they were working in the service of Dask. And her friend Razor, who she served with in the Syrian military during the last war, he told her that he told her about this job, that he had this job working a long-term, excavation for a guy named Alden Deorian, who was you can recognize from the name, was a Dragonheart guy. Now, Cole goes on to explain that Razor would often come back from work sullen or wounded, but never opened about the job until shortly before she died. Razor confessed that the job was more dangerous than it seemed, and when she was recruited, and that she was planning to quit before she died. So basically, Cole's friend got caught up in some of the secret excavation business for Alton Dorian. You don't know why, and got killed. Now, Cole, apparently Dask knows that Cole is wrapped up in this, and who wants to interrogate the semi-conscious hound?
I just had to
I'm-
step away from the computer for a sec. I'm de-snotting.
I can try.
All right, what have you got to ask this person?
Well, I
Or
want to
you
know.
open up with a bit of light intimidation, perhaps.
Yeah, I want to know what they were here to do with Cole, and what sort of business she's wrapped up into. They are wrapped up into.
Right? Woo! All right. Well, Hound sings like a stool pigeon. But unfortunately doesn't know much more than, obviously she works for Dask, as you all have probably surmised. All she knows is that she was sent a letter. She and her crew were sent a letter by a Dask lieutenant named Gara and told to show up here and kill Cole. She doesn't know anything else about what this is, for. She doesn't know anything about the stuff that Cole just told you about this secret excavation. But suffice to say, whoever this Alden Dorian guy is, He's probably the next link in this chain to figure out what kind of secret excavation was he up to with Dask.
Oh well.
Ask where we can find him.
Yeah, but where's this at? Where are they at?
So yeah, Cole encourages you to find Alden and tells you that he lives in the Mithril Towers segment of Sharn. Now, obviously, we are getting towards the end of our session, so this is where we will leave it for today. But let me just take it back there. It is literally right between the two places that you have been before. See, Kornath, Ice Towers, and Mithril Tower is right in between there. So, that is where we will pick up our next session with the continuing investigation. I will have the privilege of figuring out what the hell Malik was up to this whole time and how he's going to rejoin you all.
Exciting.
All right.